Detroit versus Philadelphia. On the AFC side, Baltimore, hypothetical line here, -1.5 in Kansas City. If Baltimore is able to emerge victorious over Buffalo later today, if it's the Bills who win as slight home dogs, it would be KC -1.5 at home against Buffalo. And those really track with what the power ratings have kind of indicated all year. So I'm not surprised whatsoever, as much as people might say, oh boy, here we go again, Chiefs being disrespected in the market against Baltimore for the second postseason in a row. But that's what the numbers have indicated all year. So I'm not going to sit here and say that's a ridiculous line by any means.
No, I don't think so. Because look, Kansas City has been doing that all year. You never want to say that a team that's 16-2 is lucky that has the best quarterback clearly of the generation. Even though he's starting to get the Jordan rules officiating yesterday. Oh man, a couple of those personal fouls where he's a runner and it's like, what's the defender supposed to do? And I'm sure the Houston Texans were very salty about how that game was officiated, and they should be. You just look inside the numbers yesterday, Ben. This Houston team, 336 to 212 in terms of total yards. Controlled the time of possession about 33 minutes to 27 minutes. The key was probably giving up 8 sacks yesterday against Kansas City. We know that Houston offensive line has struggled to protect all year, but look, I wouldn't, if the Chiefs were underdogs at home, people, how can the Chiefs, the 2-time champions, be underdogs at home? There's a reason. Because I don't think they're the best team in the AFC. I think that they've been, living a little dangerously. And I don't know if you can do that against Buffalo or Baltimore for that matter next week.
I completely agree. I probably, and I felt like Baltimore was deserving of being a slight favorite this week against Buffalo. I'd feel the exact same if that is in fact the matchup for next week. But yet we just know that is going to be a talking point all week. And I'd also say, not that you can't really tease these hypothetical matchups. These are just sort of there for single betting purposes. And it's really the point of, like, you bet these if you feel like you're going to get a significantly better number after the games wrap up for today. So that wouldn't really apply to Baltimore, KC, or Buffalo, KC. But I would say, look, Chiefs is a home dog, teasing them up through 3-7. If that's the opportunity out there, like, it would be one of those rare situations, Wes, where I could totally see playing the cheapest money line you can find on Baltimore, and also teasing Kansas City up. If you get, say, maybe Philly at home against Washington, that would be a easy opportunity to try to play both sides there.
Yeah, no question about it. So I expect that's going to be a similar approach to what we're seeing with tonight's game.
No doubt. We were going to talk some Ravens and Bills, a little more deep dive when we return. We'll also get into all the prop angles, our best bets for Rams and the Eagles as well. Doing it all here on SiriusXM channel 158 as we're back here. VSiN is on the SiriusXM airwaves, live 24/7 now on channel 158. Whether you're at home, on the road, or on the go, there's more ways than ever now to tune into VSiN. Also stream us live on the website, VSiN.com, VSiN Watch app, YouTube TV, iHeartRadio, Fire TV, as well as Roku, in addition to SiriusXM. We'll get into our deep dive breakdown. Wes has a first half angle we'll talk about when we return on the Ravens and the Bills.
In times
Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
And we welcome you to Rink 1 here at the Chiller Iceworks Arena in Lewis Center, Ohio. As Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, is proud to bring to you Canton Akron Jets hockey here on this Sunday afternoon. And the Jets, they make it to the finals of the Pioneer Classic Tournament again. Their fifth tournament this year, but they have won 4 previous. They're looking to add another one to the trophy case, and they will be taking on a very familiar foe in the Dayton Stealth. Hello, everyone. Jim Craven with you, along with Caitlin Mold up top here at Rink 1, getting ready for what should be an early start, scheduled for 1:50 puck drop. However, we will play along with that as time is kind of a little bit more fluid at this level. But nonetheless, both teams coming in undefeated as the Dayton Stealth would start this tournament off on Friday. They would take on the Mentor Cardinals. They would get the shutout by a score of 5-0. On the Saturday afternoon edition for the Dayton Stealth, they would take on Olentangy Orange, and they would get another shutout at 6-0. And they would finish their trio of wins last night on the late night game at 9:30 as they took on Perry High School, and they would get the 4-2 win. For the Canton Akron Jets, they too started on Friday night. They would take on Findlay, and they would get the win, and they would go into Saturday taking on the Miami Junior Redhawks. That game coming down to a shootout. It was a 1-1 tie at the end of regulation. Ethan Bell getting the sole goal for the Canton Akron Jets, and it would be Ethan Everhart that would add in the winning shootout goal. Owen Everhart. His brother Ethan's on the bench, so thank you for correcting me on that. As Everhart, nonetheless, would put the winning goal in the shootout. He has had an outstanding weekend. Got bumped up a little bit yesterday as they took on Olentangy, the Braves. Olentangy with several teams involved in this area, but they would take on the Braves last night in what would be we can consider a contentious game, but nonetheless a great one. As the Canton Akron Jets, they get the 4-2 win. Scoring would go like this last night to be Robert Hanneberg, Jets defenseman from the blue line. He would find one in the second period. 8:05 left there. First period, there was no scoring. Again, that became an issue. These tournaments are based on wins per period. So essentially every period becomes its own game. It was a 0-0 game going into the second. So the points became more important, but Hanneberg gets the Jets on the board with 8:05 left in the second frame and makes it a 1-0 game. However, Levens for Olentangy would convert on the power play with 7:13 left. He would tie this up at 1 apiece. Second period action continuing. Tyson Hunka, after his hat trick on Friday night, puts another one in at 4:42 of the second period, and that would give the Jets the 2-1 lead. In the third period, with 11:10 left, it would be Owen Everhart on the feed from Tyler Benson at 11:10 of the third period. That would give the Jets an extended lead, and then it would be Olentangy that would convert on the power play at 10:37 of the third period. It'd be Levens again fighting the back of the net for Olentangy, but not to be outdone. Tyson Hunka would show up again with 5:25 left in the third period. He'd convert on a power play, and that would give the Canton Akron Jets the 4-2 lead. 6 penalties for the Canton Akron Jets last night, and only 3 for the Olentangy Braves. However, a hard-fought game there again. Owen Everhart beat up a little bit there, had some guys bumped up, but today they are ready to go for this, what was scheduled originally as a 2 p.m. start, and it was supposed to be 1:50. Nobody on the ice right now, so it looks like we're going to go back to that 2 o'clock start. And for the netminder last night, Connor Mold, the junior out of Poland Seminary High School, he would stop 29 out of 31. Only 18 shots on net for the Canton Akron Jets last night, but they made them count as they would find the back of the net 4 times. So a tight game for them last night. The Jets, I believe there was a meeting with Dayton earlier. We'll try to find that for you, but I believe they knocked off Dayton earlier this year. Dayton ranked number 1 in my hockey rankings for a long stretch of time, but the Jets making no mind of that, but they'll get another shot at them today. And as a matter of fact, these two teams will meet again next week in Springfield, Ohio. And that's what I'm being told now to think back. That was a 1-0 game of win over Dayton. And that kind of, at that point, the Canton Akron Jets had been on a 12-game winning streak and then a 9-game winning streak. So good season so far here for the Jets. Jets now 24-8-1 on the season. 123 goals for, 45 against. Both sides of the team clicking here offensively and defensively. They are part of the North Coast High School Hockey League, and independently, no association, no independent on that end. For the Dayton Stealth, they come in at 20-13-2, 120 goals for, 68 against, under the leadership of head coach Kelly Friedman. They are ranked third in the USA Hockey rankings in the state of Ohio, and 14th overall. They separate the two between the OHSAA and the USA Hockey rankings, but when you combine them together, 14th overall in the state of Ohio. And for the Canton Akron Jets, of course, they are currently ranked number 1 on the USA Hockey side. As my computer's going to freeze up here, so I believe they're going to be number 9 in the state of Ohio. That could change coming up this Wednesday on my hockey rankings, taking into consideration the wins over the weekend, and then, of course, what happens here today. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll continue with the pregame show here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Passion, talent, development. Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Kruger were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @College Hockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
Pre-game continues here at the Chiller Iceworks in Lewis Center, Ohio. Just a little under 2 minutes before puck drop. And, of course, last night, Youngstown Phantoms action right here on Western Reserve Radio. As always, they take on the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Not a good night for our hometown Phantoms as they take the 4-0 loss to the Dubuque Fighting Saints. And the Phantoms will be back on the ice at the Cabelli Center next Friday and Saturday as they will take on Team USA U18s. 7:05 puck drop on Friday, 6:05 puck drop on Saturday. Great tickets still available. Call 330-747-PUCK, 330-747-7825. Of course, NFL action this week as the Kansas City Chiefs, they get the win over the Houston Texans yesterday, and in what I would consider a monumental upset, the Washington Commanders got it right this time. They knock off the number 1 seed in the Detroit Lions, and the other half of those games will be played today to see who will go to the AFC and NFC championships, respectively, as the Baltimore Ravens take on the Buffalo Bills, and it would be on the NFC side, the LA Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles going at it. Just about 30 seconds here before puck drop. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. When we come back, Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Our Nation is national anthem as we prepare for puck drop here, championship game of the 2025 Pioneer Classic tournament the Jets participate in pretty regularly. As we prepare for puck drop here, the Jets ranked number 1 on the USA Hockey side here in Ohio. The Dayton Stealth ranked number 3. Held that number 1 position for many months. And we believe that in net starting for the Dayton Stealth, it's going to be Cameron Fott. And for the Canton Akron Jets, we know definitively that it will be number 57, the junior out of Poland Seminary High School, Connor Mold. For Dayton, it's going to be Owen, Thompson, Ross, Vogelsgang, and Baber. For the Jets, it'll be Everhart, Ethan Bell, Nikolov, Emmerling, and Tyler Benson. Benson with the big assist last night to Everhart to increase that lead. Kind of sealed the game for the Jets as we are underway here. First period action from Chiller Iceworks here. Now is Nikolov now from behind the goal line. We'll pick it up for the Jets. Trying to work around up the boards. He'll run into a couple white jerseys. Try to chip it forward to Ethan Bell. But it'll drift through the neutral zone. Picked up by Dayton. Dayton can't handle it. And both teams chipping it back and forth at the blue line. Ethan Bell now over to Everhart. Everhart trying to work to the neutral zone. He'll take a little bit of a bump from Quinn. And that'll cause the puck to come loose. Taken by Turner. Turner moving it forward to Thompson. Thompson can't handle it. Emmerling will have it. And he'll send it over to Gage Weaver. Craven now on the ice as well as they'll go to the second line. Rossi nicely to join them as well. Dayton content to chip it down into the behind the net of Connor Mold as Weaver now trying to find a pass across the middle. He's got Rossi nicely with 2 Dayton players in front of him. He'll take the shot. And it's going to go off the pad of Fott as they'll battle down in the near left corner to us. Craven out trying to back check on Erisman. Stick up in the air. Craven looking for it. Coming down on Erisman's head. But no movement here as this puck will sail down in the near left corner. Dayton will go for the change. CAK as well. They'll work this one off the boards as Connor Seepy stepping in at the forward. Can battle Turner. He'll take a head. He'll go head over heels. Tyson Hunka. Try to feed it forward, but it's going to be picked off by Quinn. And a collision at mid-ice. It's going to be Seepy and Quinn. And it looks like they're going to have Connor Seepy heading to the box. Dayton will head to the power play. 12:58 left here, first period, no score. Seepy taking a moment to get up. Pretty good collision as he will head to the box. He'll drop this one to the left of Connor Mold. To our right. 6 penalties for the Canton Akron Jets last night. Olentangy was able to convert on 2 of them. So delay here as the officials do some housekeeping over at the scorer's table. Both teams with 3 wins in this tournament. Not sure what the delay is. Officials out there just talking, but Dayton coming in at 20-13 and 2. So we're trying to see what the call is going to be here. They're going to go over and talk to Jets coach Sean Houston. Johnny Evans and Ethan Everhart on the bench as well for the coaching staff for the Jets. As we get back to action here, they're going to drop this one. Okay, so they are going to call the kneeing on Seepy. So that's going to be a 5-minute major. 12:50 left here, first period. 4:50 on the penalty. And it'll be Dayton that's going to have 5 minutes to put in as many as they want. As they're going to sail this one across in front of the net. But Dayton now going to reset at the blue line. They'll go D to D. Send it over to Baber. Baber sent it out to the far side. Takes a shot. And a rebound shot knocked away by Mold. And Lucas Black had the puck, tried to clear, couldn't get to it. Hannibal going to back him up, though, send it back out to the neutral zone. Black going to backhand this one down to the near left corner. With 4:20 left on the penalty to Connor Seepy. Jets not starting out the way they wanted to. Down a man here for 5 minutes. Shot on goal as Connor Mold going to stop this one. Covered it, going to lose it. And Dayton going to recover, but it's going to sail out to the neutral zone. Dayton will have to reset. And we're going to have another whistle. And are they going to have Lucas Black for interference? Oh, no, they're going to have Baber. Okay. So Peyton Baber he'll go to the box for 2 minutes. It'll be 4-on-4 until we get to 9:59. 11:59 left on the clock now. So once Dayton clears their penalty, they will go back to the power play for 2 more minutes. As Hannibal now will track down the puck as it sails into the defensive zone. Turner going to step in for Dayton. Try to push it towards Connor Mold. Mold going to shift it back out to the lower right corner. Jets working it off the board. Trying to sail it down. Tyson Hunka going to send it out to Everhart. Probably would have been better served just pushing that one down ice. Trying to clear it. 11:30 here as Smichalski now with the puck, trying to work around the net of Connor Mold. Going to have it taken away by Hannibal. Hannibal going to send it around the kick plate. As Vogel's gang will return the favor, he'll send it back around. Jets now through the neutral zone. Puck loose, picked up by Vogel's gang. And he's going to be knocked off the puck by Tyson Hunka, and we're going to have another penalty coming up. Vogel's gang went into the boards head first. And with 3:08 left on the CP penalty and 1:07 left on the Baber penalty, Tyson Hunka will head to the box as well for the Jets. And I thought the official indicated head contact. I'm not sure. I couldn't see exactly what he was signaling, but nonetheless, we are back underway here. So 2 minutes for Hunka, and now the Jets down to 3 players. We'll be 4-on-3 for the next minute. As Owens now working through center ice. He'll send this one to Thompson. Thompson takes a sharp angle shot. Going to go off the pad of Connor Mold down into the corner, far right corner to us. Quinn with the pass, but it's going to go off of a player. Another shot, and it's going to go in. And the Dayton Stealth convert on a power play. 10:35 of the first period. Stealth take a 1-0 lead. That will free Tyson Hunka. However, Connor Seepy will remain in the box for the next 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Take a moment here as they try to clear the penalty off of the board. Couldn't get a number on the Dayton number that had scored that, but nonetheless, it's going to count. It's a 1-0 lead for the Stealth. Jets trying to battle out of the penalty situation as Everhart will take the face-off with Guy. Puck loose down in the corner. Be chased down by Tyson Hunka. Picked up by Vogel's gang. He'll send this one over to Guy. Guy working down the far boards. Owen Everhart tracking him down as well as Emmerling. Puck loose into the slot. It's going to go off of the pad of Connor Mold, but safely into the corner. Picked up by Hunka. Hunka working through the inside. And he'll lose the puck. Vogel's gang got just enough of it to knock him off track. It'll end up in the slot. Cleared away by Patton. Patton through the neutral zone. He'll shift it all the way down to Connor Mold behind the goal line. And Angel Nikolov will set it up for the Jets. 9:53 left here first period. Dayton with a 1-0 lead. 1:52 left on the penalty to Connor Seepy. As Craven now will make his way to the ice as well. Craven, Black, Nikolov, and Emmerling as Ross will send the puck over to Vogel's gang across the ice. That'll be Guy. Craven stepping in with the back check. Mold going to work this one off the board. Stepping out of the net as Black tried to work around Smichalski. Puck loose down, another shot. Blocker save by Mold. Craven going to clear this one all the way down ice, right to the goal. And Fott going to set it up for Spachalski. Spachalski sending it forward. He'll go under the stick of Craven. Craven now wants a back check. He'll chase down Lucas Black as well. Shot right into the belly of Connor Mold. He'll save this one. 1:05 left on the penalty to the Canton Akron Jets. 9:02 left here, first period. Canton Akron Jets in all kinds of penalty trouble here in the early going. Maybe fortunate only to give up one here as Craven will win the faceoff on this one. However, Dayton will reach in and take this one. A shot. Tried to shoot it through Black. Faber couldn't get it to go from the point, though. He'll send it back down low. 53 seconds left on the penalty. Vogelsgang with the shot, but it's going to go off the stick of Black and up into the netting. We'll get the whistle, and we'll drop it again. This one will be to the left of Mold. It'll be Vogelsgang and Craven for the draw. Shot immediately off of the draw by Patton. Stopped by Connor Mold. Patton, again, taking another shot. Off the stick of Craven. Goes into the wall. Lucas Black tried to clear it. It's going to go off the boot of Vogelsgang. He'll stay in the zone for Dayton. Puck loose now. It's going to sail down. And Fott will come out and set it up for Dayton's captain, Keel Patton. Barbieri going to return to favor. Send it right back behind the net. As Fott will set it up for Patton again. But this time he'll be chased down by Tyson Hunka. Vogelsgang going to work the puck to the inside. Try to get it to the other Vogelsgang. 2 on the roster here today. Attempted shot on goal, but Barbieri deflects that one. Weaver now going to work this off the boards, and it's going to sail all the way down, and the Jets will get out of the situation, having only given up 1 goal. We're back to 5-on-5 finally. 7:48 left here, first period. Dayton with a 1-0 lead. Icing the call on the Jets, as Sanders will take the draw for CAK. Sanders down the near wall, going to chip it off the glass. And it'll head right out to Spachalski. Puck all the way across the ice. Tried to hit Stashowski on it, but couldn't connect on the pass. And apparently Deacon Johnson hit that one from beyond the red line. They'll call it icing. We'll bring it back and have the draw to the right side of Connor Mold. 7:27 left here, first period. Dayton with a 1-0 lead. Grant Vogelsgang trying to work it around the net, looking to work to the inside. He'll lose the puck. Almost had a rebound shot, but now it'll be the Jets with the puck, with the drop pass into the zone. Benson going to get knocked down. He'll get knocked off the puck. And they'll work it forward. Angel Nikolov, the Jets captain, will be the nearest one to it. And the puck loose again as Ben Sanders. Excuse me, that's going to be Everhart. Tried to work to the inside, but 3 white jerseys in front of him. And it'll be Fott that will lock that one down. And we'll have the draw to the right of Cameron Fott. 6:54 left here, first period here in this championship game of the 2025 Pioneer Classic. Craven taking the face-off against Patton. He'll win this one. Hanneberg from the point now, chipping around the boards. Vogelsgang will step it around, try to work it all the way around this time. Emmerling sending back to favor. As they play back and forth here with the puck, it'll sail down in the far left corner. Craven trying to get into the corner to lock it down. Picked up by Gage Weaver. Weaver working around the net. He'll be chased down by Harris Vogelsgang. Emmerling trying to keep it in right on the blue line. Craven going to keep it in. And Rossi nicely with the attempted shot, going to go wide right of the cage. Dayton now on the rush, trying to work to the inside, but they won't get past Gavin Emmerling. And Harris Vogelsgang will have to reset this one, but it'll go off the stick of Craven. Back to the Jets. Puck will sail, and Connor Mold will come out of the net and send this one out to Weaver. Weaver didn't pick it up cleanly, but he got it, and he'll work this off the boards. Tyson Hunka from the circle takes a shot, going to go off the pad. Fought. Another shot by Lucas Black from the same spot. Shot from the point, but it's going to go wide left of the cage. Ben Sanders on the ice now for the Jets. Emmerling trying to work to the inside. But Owens had the puck. They'll take the shot from the point. It'll go well over the head of Connor Mold. 5.5 minutes left here, first period. Dayton with a 1-0 lead. Emmerling through the neutral zone. Get this out to Lucas Black. Black going to chip it down into the corner. He'll be content to chase it. Backhanded. Emmerling again. Going to battle Owens for it. He'll head back out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Joey Ross. Working to the inside. Off the pad of Mold, and it will be loose again. It'll head right back down to Fott. We'll get icing coming up against the Jets. 5:04 left here. First period. Dayton Stealth with a 1-0 lead. And I'm understanding, did we confirm that was going to be Freddie Bisgard on the goal for Dayton? Okay, so 97, Freddie Bisgard credited with the goal for Dayton is they'll go D to D now, take a shot at Mold, pad save. Go off to the right side, to the right upper corner. Puck loose now, Gage Weaver trying to get to the blue line. And Deacon Johnson had to hold up, but was able to do it. Tried to backhand it, but Guy will redirect it. And now from the point, shot, and it's going to be Jack Barbieri taking a shot. Weaver had his feet cut out in front of him. Arisman now going cross ice, but he'll lose the puck as there's some contact. Gage Weaver working from the far side, takes a shot. Blocker side save. Second rebound shot by Deacon Johnson, and it goes in. 4:25 of the first period. Deacon Johnson gets the Jets on the board. And this game is all tied up at 1 with 4:25 left. Deacon Johnson out of Wadsworth High School. Thor Chevaux now on the ice, the freshman. As we'll get an icing call coming up against the Jets. Will drop it to the left of Mold. Patton to take the face off. We'll take this one against Everhart. Jets will win this one. Send it around the board. Tyler Benson working again. Working to the inside. Lose the puck. They'll try to scoop it past Connor Mold, but he'll get the glove on top of it. 4:03 left here in the first period. All tied up at 1. Told that Tyler Benson has some family listening in. Here, Tyler's grandfather, Ron Vesley, listening in here. Something we appreciate that. Puck loose down in the far right corner as Emmerling will send it around the kick plate. We'll get it out to Weaver. Baber, though, going to give him a hard time. Little John in the lane as well, but nicely had an opportunity and had it knocked away. 2 white jerseys in front of him. Craven trying to keep it in the zone, but can't reach far enough. Jets bouncing this one off the boards. It'll head towards the goal line. No icing coming up. Here's Baber. Will stop this one in the circle. Gage Weaver stepping in to keep it in as Baber tried to send it up ice, and it'll hit in the neutral zone, but Nikolov will keep this one from going all the way. He and Patton will battle for it. Nicely try to work it off the boards, but it's going to head out to Ross. Ross going across ice, trying to work something around her, but Jets intercepting the pass and sending it back out as Rossi nicely will send this one down. However, didn't make it past mid-ice. Icing coming up against the Jets. 2:59 left here, first period. Jets looking for their 5th tournament win of the season. Of course, the Dayton Stealth, one of the premier programs in the state of Ohio. Eli Thompson to take the face-off for the Dayton Stealth. He'll take this against Ben Sanders. Black sending it around the kick plate. Tyson Hunka there to receive it. And Hunka will send this one down. Looked like it went off the stick of a Dayton player. As Owens now with the puck. Tyson Hunka going to pick it off, though. Work to the inside. Tried to feed it over to Ben Sanders, but had it knocked away by Dayton. Puck will work back down into the Jets' defensive zone. It's Hunka now on another rush. He's going to have 2 white jerseys in front of him. Looking for some work. He'll get around one player, and he'll get knocked off the puck, and we're going to get a whistle. And what happened was the door to the rink was open on that very side where Tyson Hunka was working. The official stop, and we'll drop this to the left of Cameron Fott. So the official is doing some safety cleanup. Neutral zone for Dayton, trying to work to the inside. He's going to feed it over, and it's going to be... That's going to be knocked off by a Dayton player. Looked like the puck went in, but no goal. 2:05 left here, first period. And what was a rough start for the Jets. With the 5-minute major to Connor Seepy. Dayton, however, only able to pick up 1 goal. As the Jets would actually go down 2 men for a period of time. They'll drop this one just outside of the Jets' defensive zone. It'll be Guy. And Gage Weaver for the face-off. Johnson, Stashowski, and Weaver out on the ice. Deacon Johnson, of course, with the goal earlier for the Jets. Nikolov going to drop past this one to Max Campbell. Campbell going to send it all the way down. Nobody there for him. And Max may be a little angry with himself. I don't know where he was going with that puck, but I think he realized at the very last millisecond that was going to be icing. And we'll have the draw to the right of the Jets netminder. 1:50 left here, first period, all tied up at 1. Patton to take the draw for Dayton. He'll send it out to the neutral zone. He'll chase it down. Gage Weaver working to the outside, and we're going to get a penalty coming up. As Deacon Johnson will take the shot, but it's going to go nowhere. It's across the ice. Delayed penalty, because it's going to be on Dayton. Shot from Nikolai from the point, and a rebound shot didn't go. Stashowski with the opportunity. Had a great look, but Fott doing a great job. Working from right to left to stop that one. And the first penalty of the day coming up against Dayton. And it's going to be a hooking call coming up against Gabe Turner. Turner will head to the box for 2 minutes, 1:26 left here in the first period. All tied up at 1 in this championship game. The finale of the 2025 Pioneer Classic. They'll drop this to the left of Fott as the officials will back everybody out of the circle. Out to the point for the Jets. They'll work it. They'll take the shot from the point. Still loose. Everhart from the point, trying to drop it to Hunka. Pass didn't come off cleanly, and it'll be sent out to the neutral zone. Lucas Black going to race to the corner to get a collision there, and the puck will sail down behind Connor Mold. Everhart sending it back out to Hunka. Hunka going to overshoot the puck, but he'll get it back. Hunka working from right to left, getting it to Everhart. Puck loose again, though. They'll send it back out, and Tyson Hunka will reset the power play unit. And we'll go off the stick of one of the Dayton players, and he'll send it up into the net. Aiden Pacholski trying to clear the puck, but went up into the netting. Dayton will go for a complete change. Jets will change a couple of forwards. Ben Sanders take the face-off. So Sanders, Barbieri, Hunka, Black, and Nikolov out on the power play unit. Puck sailing out of Nikolov. Will have to chase this one down to his own defensive zone. Go forward at the Lucas Black. Black to the far wall with to Hunka. Hunka back to Black. Black working around the net of Fott. He'll have to go back and give it back to Hunka. D-to-D pass to Nikolov. Nikolov going to take the shot, but Vogel's gang doing a good job getting in front, blocking the lane from him. Puck now loose down in the lower left corner to us. Sanders battling in there as well as Barbieri. Nikolov taking another shot. Pad save by Fott. Barbieri in the far left corner. He's being dragged down. No call. Finally, we'll come to the end of the first period, but not there going to be a holding call on that. We won't get anything. And after one, the Canton Akron Jets and the Dayton Stealth are all tied up at 1 here in this Pioneer Classic Championship matchup. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. We come back, second period action here from the Chiller Ice Works Arena in Lewis Center, Ohio. You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. Now,
second period action coming up here from the Chiller Ice Works Arena in Lewis Center, Ohio. We are all tied up at 1. As the Canton Akron Jets would go down 1-0. Penalties an issue in the first period. Connor Seepy headed to the box for 5. And it would be Tyson Hunka that would go for boarding in the first period as well. So they would go down on a 5-3 disadvantage. As 30 seconds left on the Dayton penalty. Sanders trying to work this one forward. We'll switch sides now. Fott will be in the net to our right. It'll be Connor Mold in the net to our left. He'll stop this one, set it up, set it back out to the boards, all the way out to Hunka. Hunka at mid-ice. We'll get it to Sanders. Sanders battling Turner for it. Oh, excuse me, that won't be Turner. Turner's in the box. And Dayton will clear it, the puck all the way down with just 1 second left on the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 here. 14:24 left. Second period, all tied up at 1. Hunka. Drop passing this one to Barbieri. He'll get it forward, but it's going to be picked off by Harris Vogelsgang. Vogelsgang going to go down. Tripping call coming up against the Jets. And Jack Barbieri, the guilty party. Barbieri having a good tournament here this weekend, but the Jets, again, going to the PK. 14-13 left, second period. Speaking of being penalized in the box, Bob Carney listening in as she convalesces back in Struthers, Ohio. Phantom's number 1 fan, the fixture. Unfortunately, she needed to fix this week, little surgery. So, how many are we up to now? 3 surgeries? All right. Like the Bionic Man, they will make her better. Puck loose down the near board. Vogelsgang going to drop pass this one to Guy. Guy going to be knocked off of it, picked up by Lucas Black. Black going to clear it all the way down, right to Fott. Fott will have to stop it. And it'll be Baber. It will reset the power play unit for the Dayton Stealth. Patton at mid-ice, trying to feed it over to Guy. Guy couldn't handle it, and it'll be sent all the way back. As Harris Vogelsgang, again, will reset this power play unit. He'll try to pass it. Hunka will step in, cause him a problem. Guy, though, will be able to gather it back up. He'll send it out from the slot. Shot, but it's going to go off Tyson Hunka. Hunka sacrificing his body there. That stings. As Dayton now working back into the offensive zone. Guy try to drop pass, but Black will step in there. He was looking for Vogelsgang, and the puck will sail all the way back down. The Jets will clear it with 50 seconds left on the Barbieri penalty. 13 minutes left here. Second period. Craven now on the ice, and he'll chase down Gabe Turner. Excuse me, that'll be Owens. And working around the back of the net of Mold. Owens with the complete circle. Drop pass to Spachalski. He'll go D to D. Faber couldn't handle it. Puck loose. And Nikolov now with the puck. All 6'5" of his stride. Thought he was going to be able to get a rush, but he's going to be knocked down from behind. And a delayed penalty coming up against Dayton. 12:28 left here. 16 seconds left on the Barbieri penalty, but the Dayton Stealth will head back to the box as well. We'll be 4-on-4 for the next 16 seconds. And CAK will go to the power play for 1:44. I'm starting to think Caitlin's going to need more paper to write down these penalties. And make no mistake, these are effort penalties. These aren't horrible penalties. No dirty play. Dayton trying to work it down into the slot. Shot working to the slot into the inside. Nikolov going to send this one back out as we have 1 second left on the Barbieri penalty. Barbieri will head to the bench. He'll be replaced by Ben Sanders. Shot from the point by Dayton. And Mold will reset this one up as Gage Weaver now working it down the near boards. He'll send it all the way across ice looking for Craven. Craven wasn't ready for it. And Craven now going to run into the boards there and try to knock Turner off the puck. Shot as Craven works into the net. Working the slot. And Hindenburg with an opportunity. And Cameron Fott doing a great job. And the Canton Akron bench just blew up. Not sure what Coach Sean Houston was upset about, but it was quick and instant. He was joined by Johnny Evans. Couldn't see what the concern was. And Coach Houston says, no, it's okay. So they'll drop this one just outside of the Jets offensive zone. And whatever their explanation was, Coach John Evans not happy with the Craven taking the face off. He and Sanders. It's going to be under the pile. Vogel's going to win this one for Dayton. He'll take a shot. It's going to go off the pad of Connor Mold. It's going to head up into the rafters, going left. Turn down to Main Street there, and I think ended up in the back of somebody's car. So over the netting, as we will drop this one now to the left of Connor Mold. 11:32 left here, second period. 1:04 left on the Dayton penalty. Battle down in the far left corner as the Jets will win this one. Hunka trying to work around the penalty, but he's going to be knocked off the puck by Eli Thompson. Everhart into the zone. He'll have the puck knocked away. And Dayton will clear this one. 40 seconds left on the penalty. Jets with the man advantage for the next 30 seconds. Black down the near board. Trying to work to the inside. Two white jerseys in front of him. Works around the net. Looking for somebody in the slot. Nobody there. He'll circle it around. Take the shot himself, but it's going to go off a Dayton stick. Everhart will feed it back down to Barbieri. Barbieri back out to the point to the Black. Black going to drop it again to Barbieri in the circle. And he'll send it back up high. Right, Everhart. Everhart taking the shot. Trying to get it through the traffic. And nicely tried to backhand it in there, but it's going to be stopped by Fott. Great save by the stealth netminder. 10:35 left here, second period. 7 seconds left on the Jets power play. We'll drop this one to the right of Cameron Fott. Officials, well, look like Dayton was going to go for a change. The official says no. No, you're not. So Vogel's gang and Gil Patton will head back to the ice. Joey Ross to take the draw against Ben Sanders. Sanders wins this one cleanly out to Black at the point. Black going to take the shot. Glove save by Fott. 10:30 left here, second period. 2 seconds left on the Jets power play. Jets will go for a complete line change. Camel, Hanneberg, nicely, Weaver, and Craven out for CAK. Craven will take the face-off against Thompson to the right of Fott. Puck loose in the slot. Nicely tried to pick it up, but it'll be scooped up by Dayton. They tried to forward it, but couldn't get it out to Owens the way they wanted. Puck still loose at the bottom. That'll be Ross. Ross skating past Craven. He'll be knocked off the puck by Weaver. Craven now going to take a shot from behind. It'll be loose, but Hanneberg there to back him up. Hanneberg off the glass. Try to move it past nicely. Still loose near the Dayton bench, and we're going to get a whistle offside. 10:04 left here, second period. We are all tied up at 1. Don't believe the points per period issue is an issue, if I can put it that way. Puck loose now in the neutral zone, picked up by Ross. Ross trying to forward. It's going to go off the stick of a teammate, and it'll work around the top of the boards. Hanneberg will chip this one off the glass, try to get out of teammate, but Thompson going to pick it up. But scooped up by Benson for CAK. He's going to work through the neutral zone. He'll have Everhart to his right. Ethan Bell behind him. Looking for somebody in the slot, but it's going to go off of the Dayton sticking into the netting. 9:36 remaining second period. Deacon Johnson, Stashowski, Nikolov, Sanders, and Emmerling coming out from the line change. Sanders and Patton will take this one. This one will be won by Dayton. They'll work it up the near board. Emmerling in the way. He'll chase it down into the Jets' defensive zone. Emmerling working it off the glass, but it's going to be palmed down by Vogel's gang. Nikolov picking it up from behind the goal line, behind Connor Mold. He'll get a back check from Lincoln Littlejohn. Sanders sending it out forward. It's going to head all the way down ice. No ice is going to come up, I believe, coming up against this one. As puck's still loose here. Dayton a little bit sloppy with it. Tyson Hunka going to pick it up, though. Johnny on the spot. As he'll be in the lower right-hand corner. Going to take the sharp angle shot. Nowhere to go. Deacon Johnson, the nearest Jet to it. It'll sail out. As Nikolov will have to reset the Jets' offense from the neutral zone. 8:42 left here, second period. Emmerling working it back into the zone as well. Black up against the boards. Tried to pick up the puck, overshot it, but took out a Dayton player at the same time. Hunka trying to feed Weaver from the center ice. And from the high slot, Black took the shot right into Fott. Fott looked like he bobbled it a little bit. And that puck shot into the CAK bench. And in unison, all 20 players ducking the head. Look like synchronized Olympic dancing. 8:13 left here, second period. All tied up at 1. Craven to take the face-off against Vogel's gang. And Dayton's going to end up with it. Vogel's gang down the near board. This will be Grant Vogel's gang. They'll drop Guy with the shot. But swept away by CAK. Turner going to send this one back down into the corner. And he's looking for Erisman. Erisman getting beat up down there by the boards as Craven steps in. Hanneberg as well. And we got a penalty coming up. And there was a trip, and I believe they're going to have Hanneberg. I don't know how the official picked that one out. Oh, I take that back. The other number 9. So it's going to be Guy heading to the box for Dayton. Still don't know how the officials picked that up with everybody on top of each other, but I'm sure the Jets will not complain about the call. So CAK will go back to the power play. 7:47 left here, second period. Caitlin riding furiously here, killing a few trees. So Weaver can take the draw against Patton for Dayton, but Weaver appears to have some kind of equipment issue. He's going to drop his gloves, pick those back up, and Gage Weaver doing Gage Weaver things. So Everhart now from the neutral zone, sending back up the power play unit. All the special teams have gotten a lot of work today as they'll send this one up the boards. It'll be Nikolov working around the back of the net. He'll send this one around the kick plate. Weaver to Everhart. Everhart from the point takes a shot, but it's going to go wide right. Pat saved by Fott. Nikolov feinted a shot, but he'll drop this one down in the circle to Everhart. Everhart taking another shot. Going to go high over the bar. It's under the bar, not over. And Dayton will clear it with 1:23 left on the penalty to Braden Guy. Nikolov up the near wall from the circle. He'll go D to D. They'll work to the inside. It'll be Hanneberg. Hanneberg, the defenseman, working to the inside. tried to take a shot, half-hearted there, went off of a Dayton stick and thought we'll cover this one. 6:53 left here, second period. 1:05 left on the Dayton penalty to Braden Guy. So Ben Sanders to take the face-off for CAK. If Dayton will win this one, they'll clear it all the way down ice. This one will be chased down by Ross, but Connor Mold will set it back up for CAK. They'll get it back out to mid-ice. And Sanders working to the inside. He'll try to work past Tyler Quinn. From the far board, Black from the point. Going to drop it down into the circle to Hunka. Hunka looking for an option. He'll get it out to Sanders. Sanders back out to Hunka. Hunka in the circle to the right of Fott. Takes the shot. Pad save. Well, blocker save by the Stealth Net Miners. Stealth now on a rush. It's going to be Joey Ross. He'll try to work to the inside. And Vogelsgang tried to backhand to get it past Mold, but missed the cage entirely. Everhart now on the rush. He'll have Hunka behind him. Sanders to the inside. Takes a shot. Going to go off a Dayton stick. He'll go high up in the air. And now Barbieri will battle Tyler Quinn for it down in the near right corner. 5:53 left here as Dayton is about to clear their penalty. 2 seconds left. And we are back to 5-on-5 as Braden Guy will make his way back to the ice. Working from the inside. Hunka looking to take a shot. He'll have it knocked away. Everhart stepping back in to give them another shot. And we're going to have another whistle here. And an interference call. Against Jack Barbieri. Barbieri going back to the box for the second time today. 5:30 left here in the second period. We are all still tied up at 1. Fantastic game back and forth as it'll be Weaver, Craven, Nikolov, and Hannaberg on the PK for CAK. Craven and Thompson to take the face off. Craven will win this one. However, Hannaberg couldn't get a hold of it. Owens took it. Thompson now has it. Thompson up the far wall. Working from the circle. Try to get the deflection off of Owens. Great look for Dayton. Couldn't put it in the net. Owens drop passing it to Patton. Patton back to the circle to the left of Connor Mold. It's going to sail past the cage completely. As they'll work from the lower left corner. They'll go D to D behind the net. Nikolov in the way. Try to scoop it around and tried for a rebound shot. And Craven stepping in. He'll sweep this way. And Hannaberg going to clear this one all the way down with 1:16 left on the penalty to Barbieri. 4:42 left on the clock here in the second period. Owens with the puck. He'll send it over to Thompson. Craven trying for the back check. Couldn't reach it in time. Glove save on the shot by Thompson. Connor Mold getting the workout today. 4.5 minutes left here, second period. 1:01 left on the penalty to Barbieri. Craven to take the face-off against Vogelsgang. They don't win this one. Take the shot off the face-off, but it'll be cleared. And Black has it down in the near left corner to the right of Mold. Mold going to push it away with his stick. And a shot on net. And another save by Connor Mold. Puck sailing now all the way down there. The Jets will clear it with 38 seconds left on this penalty kill. Guy now down the near board, knocked off the puck by Lucas Black. From the high slot, takes a shot, Spacholski. Won't get that one all the way up. Guy now from the far board. Working to the inside, it'll go across the crease, but couldn't get the tip in. Turner going to take a shot from Black up against the board. Another shot on Mobley. It'll be a pad save, but cleared all the way down ice. 8 seconds left on the Jets penalty. Barbieri preparing to head back to the ice. And the Jets will clear the penalty again as Jack Barbieri will head out with 3:26 left. All tied up at 1. Puck at center ice. And this puck going to head up into the net. Hannaberg. A little bit too much English on it. With 3:16 left, second period. Great back and forth battle between two highly ranked teams on the USA Hockey side of the Ohio rankings. Jets, ranked number 1 in the state. Dayton, ranked 3rd. Thompson to take the draw for the Jets, and nobody coming out yet for Canton Akron here. I believe it'll be Owen Everhart that will take the draw to the right of Mold. We're back to 5-on-5 action as Thompson will go D to D. He'll try to get it over to Baber. Baber sending it around the boards. Puck loose out of the neutral zone. Back to Ross on the near side. Ross trying to work it across here, but Gage Weaver going to intercept it and drop it for Tyson Hunka. Hunka couldn't handle the pass, and he'll have to send it back to Weaver. Weaver will send it down behind the goal line. The Jets will have to vacate the zone, and they'll head back in. As Barbieri now will have to chase it down behind Mold. We have no icing. Mold initially indicated icing, but puck now chipped over the netting and into the stands. Really should watch for flying objects in here. 2:40 left here, second period. All tied up at 1. So Black, Benson, and Bell out offensively for the Jets. Hanneberg and Emmerling defensively for Canton Akron. Littlejohn with the puck at mid-ice. He'll chip it back in here. He'll head back down to Emmerling. Emmerling tried to ricochet it off the boards, but actually slowed it down a little bit. Patton looked like he was tripped up behind the net. And the officials, I don't believe, called it until the bench asked for it. Okay, so I don't think they're calling the penalty here. Oh, okay, so they're going to say hand pass. So we'll change sides as the Jets will have the advantage. We'll have this drop to the right of Fott. Sanders or CAK, 2:20 left here, second period. Puck loose out to the point, going to be knocked away by Dayton. Hanneberg stuck in a 2-on-1 situation. It's going to take a shot, and Dayton's going to score. Dayton takes a 2-1 lead, 2:10 left here in the second period. Braden Guy finding the top left corner on the rush. And the stalemate is broken. Dayton with a 2-1 lead, 2:10 left here, second period. As we'll work this one from center ice. Black going to chase this one down. Some contact here. Puck still down there. CP will try to pick it up for CAK. Puck still loose into the corner. So Guy with the assist from Grant Vogel's gang. Gives Dayton the 2-1 lead. Dayton on a rush again. Joey Ross from the near side takes a shot, but it's going to go off the boot of Jack Barbieri. CP trying to backhand it, but it'll go out to Thompson. And Nikolov will gently send this one out to mid-ice. Aiden Spachalski will return the favor and send it right back behind Mold. Ross taking a shot from the top of the circle up into the netting. And 1:28 left here, second period. Jets now trail Dayton by a score of 2-1. Craven, Campbell, Hanneberg, Nicely, and Weaver out for the Jets with the faceoff to the right of Mold. Littlejohn with the puck against the board. Top of the circle, takes a shot, and the puck sailed out there a little bit. Betterly had an opportunity, but didn't see the puck as Weaver now send this one forward, and we got a high stick coming up against Canton Akron. They'll bring this one back. .115 left in the second frame. Craven and Patton again for the draw, this time to the left of Connor Mold. They don't win this one. Puck will sail across the net, but nobody there. As Vogel's gang will pick it up against the board. Craven going to try knocking him loose. Nicely stepping in as well. Campbell working as well. Vogel's gang, though, from the circle, going to take a shot, and it's going to be glove saved and blocker saved by Connor Mold. Kept in the zone by Patton. Try to feed Federling in the slot, but 48 seconds left here as Craven now will lift the stick. Puck will come loose. Hannenberg will have it with 40 seconds left. Hannenberg trying to work it forward to Craven. It's going to be intercepted. Harrisman was able to get it, take a shot. Saved by Mold, though. And they'll send it back down behind Max Campbell. Will work for it against Guy. Guy sending it back out to the slot. Harrisman with the shot. Couldn't get all of it nicely now. Trying to work around one player. Got some speed here, but it's going to get the Fought too quick. And it's going to go behind there. And we have some contact. It's going to be interference coming up against Dayton. 10.6 seconds left in the second period. Believe they're going to have Aiden Spacholski headed to the box. Nope, I was wrong about that. Harris Vogel's gang going to head to the sin bin for Dayton. So with only 10.6 seconds left, unless Dayton scores, or excuse me, unless CAK scores, they'll start the third period with the man advantage. Ben Sanders taking the face-off against Thompson. And the official now going to throw Sanders out. He'll head to the outside. Hunka will replace him. Puck loose out of Everhart. Taking the shot through traffic. Blocker save by Fought. Puck still loose. Bodies everywhere. 2 seconds left. And we're going to get a bunch of whistles. With only 2.5 seconds left here in the second period. 2-1 is the score. Jets trailing by 1. All right, so the officials, no penalties coming up. They'll drop it out just outside the Jet zone. Sanders with the face-off against Thompson. And that will end the second period here at the Chiller Ice Works here in Lewis Center, Ohio. We're going to go to an ice cut, so we will step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll give you the numbers and get you set up for third period action here on this Sunday afternoon. It's the finals of the 2025 Pioneer Classic. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. Hey! So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency. Who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
Intermission time here. Chiller Iceworks in Lewis Center, Ohio. Dayton Stealth, they go into this championship game at the intermission 2-1, as we will have just enough time for an ice cut, but we'll take a look at the scoring recap here, see how we got here. And it would be Dayton converting on the power play at 10:35 of the first period. It'd be Bisgard that would get Dayton on the scoreboard. They would take a 1-0 lead. And with 4:25 left in the first period, Deacon Johnson would find the back of the net as the Jets would tie this one up at 1. And it would be tied all the way down to the 2:10 mark of the second period, as Braden Guy would find one after on a rush, find the top left corner, and he would get the assist from Grant Vogel's gang. And that would give us our 2-1 score. Penalties the issue here early for the Canton Akron Jets, as it would be Connor Seepy headed to the box for a 5-minute major for kneeing. That coming at 12:58 of the first period, so that early on. And then it would be Tyson Hunka joining him in the box at 11:05 for boarding. Jets would go down on a 5-3 disadvantage. Dayton would only score one goal on the 5-minute major. And in the second period, it would be Jack Barbieri with both penalties for the Jets. He would get one for tripping, one for interference, coming 14:03 and 5:30 respectively. Penalties for Dayton, it would be Peyton Baber that would head to the box for interference at 11:59 of the first period. And then that followed up by Gabe Turner at 1:26. He would head into the box for 2 minutes for hooking. Second period, it would be Toby Owens with cross-checking at 12:28 of the second period. And then also Braden Guy, he would head to the box also for 2 minutes at 7:47 for a trip. Interference call coming up with 10.6 seconds left in the second period. That being assessed to Harris Vogel's gang. And the Canton Akron Jets will start the third period on the man advantage. They'll have that for 1:49 as they try to tie this one up. They trail by 2-1 here at the intermission. We'll remind you, coming up next Friday and Saturday, the Youngstown Phantoms back at the Cavelli Centers. They'll take on the Team USA U18s. 7:05 puck drop on Friday, 6:05 on Saturday. Give Kelsey Morton and crew a call down at the Cavelli Center. Great tickets still available, 330-747-PUCK, 330-747-7825. We're going to step aside for another timeout. When we come back, third period action here on Western Reserve Radio. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey. That's right, we got it here on the iMedia One Network.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock for your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush. Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Third period action coming up here as we get ready to conclude the 2025 Pioneer Classic here in Lewis Center, Ohio. Chiller Ice North Arena here on a Sunday afternoon. And there's a lot of folks here getting ready for NFL action. And just getting ready to kick off, I'm sure, are the two games here as the Baltimore Ravens head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. And the Philadelphia Eagles and the LA Rams go at it. Rams and Eagles vying to get to the NFC Championship. And on their other side, it's the Bills and Ravens looking to get to the AFC Championship. So, of course, yesterday, the Houston Texans, they followed the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Washington Redskins upset the number 1 Detroit Lions. As we are underway here, Thompson going to chip this one all the way down behind the goal line. Black going to chase it around the net. He'll get it to Everhart. Everhart going to take his time and give it to Hunka behind the net of Mold. Hunka through the zone, trying to work it in. Looking for Barbieri. He's got Barbieri working into the slot. Hunka from the near left corner. Send it back out top to Black. Black going D to D. He'll send it to Everhart. Everhart going to chip it up over to the boards to Hunka. Owen's doing a good job there, making him work around him. And it's going to be a shot from Black and a glove save by Fott. A beautiful save. The puck popped up, looked like it was going to go over his shoulder, but Cameron Fott with the save. He'll drop this one to the right of the stealth netminder. Ben Sanders taking the face-off against Thompson. They'll send it back out top. Everhart over to Black. Black going to drop the one down in the circle. Nobody there. Sanders stepping in. And battle for it down in the corners. Barbieri will win this one. Got it into the slot. And no other blue jersey there. Black now will pick this one up at the goal line, set up by Mold. Black trailed by Thompson. Thompson now going to corkscrew Black there and get him off the puck. Puck loose there, going to take a shot. Saved by Mold, set up again for the power play unit. 35 seconds left on the Jets power play. Hunka working to the inside, Spacholski tried the back check. Fought with another great save. From the circle, send it back out to Black. Black looking for Everhart. D to D. He'll take the shot down the slot. Nobody there except Sanders. Thompson going to clear this puck all the way down ice with 10 seconds left on the Dayton penalty. Third period just underway here. 13-13 left. As Vogelsgang now picking up on the far wall. He'll take the shot. Vogelsgang will get the better of that as he'll take on Black. Guy against the board with the puck, but he'll lose that. He'll run into a couple blue jerseys through the neutral zone. And they'll lose it, and it's going to be a tripping call coming up against Canton Akron. Shot, blocker side save by Mold. And Barbieri going to touch up, and the Jets will go to the PK once again. With 12:48 left here, third period, and Kalen now has to flip the paper over. Shots on goal through 2 periods. Canton Akron with 21. Dayton with 27. Mold stopping 25 out of 27. Fott stopping 20 out of 21. Craven to take the face off against Thompson. He'll tie it up. And tried to clear it, but we're going to have a high stick. And we'll get the whistle. Harris Vogelsgang just touched up. So we'll take that and we'll drop it to the left. Cameron Fott. Bring it back in the Jets offensive zone. 12:40 left here, third period. 1:52 left on the Canton Akron penalty. Tyson Hunka in the box. Tripping call against Hunka. Craven stepping on Thompson. I don't think Thompson saw him. Craven going to take a shot. Puck loose here. Thompson now with the puck now. Trying to work it out of the zone. Through center ice. And then Craven stepping back in there. Takes a sweep at it and causes it to go up into the net. We'll get the whistle with 12:16 left. 2-1 is the score in favor of the Dayton Stealth. 1:28 left on the penalty to Tyson Hunka. Craven to take the face-off against Griffin and Federley. Stalemate on this one, but Nikolov going to send it around the boards, and we'll head all the way out to Peyton Baber. Baber awkwardly trying to cover it up, trying to hold on to it, but Nikolov will push it forward, not far enough as Kilpatten will have it, and he'll send it to the far side. Picked up by Federley. Federley Trying to work past Craven. He'll take the shot well over the bar. From the slot again, Vogelsgang sending it back to Baber. Baber from the circle, sending it back to the other circle. And he'll overshoot the target again as well. Baber from center ice. Try to feed Guy, but it'll go to Patton. Patton trying to take the shot. It's going to be swallowed up by the junior netminder for the Canton Akron Jets. 11:30 left here, third period. 42 seconds left on the penalty to Tyson Hunka. Jets trail by a score of 2-1. Penalties an issue for the Jets today. Turner now from the point. Had the puck. 2-on-1 if the Jets work. Everhart takes a shot. No rebound for Black as the puck sailed up. Owens now from center ice. 3-on-2 in favor of the Jets. It'll be loose, and Emmerling will make sure that puck has to go to the outside. Dayton will reset from the blue line. Drop pass to Quinn to the inside, and it's going to be cleared by Owen Everhart. Quinn now from the far wall. He'll send it across ice to Owens. Owens to the near side, back across to Thompson. Jets are going to clear the penalty. Tyson Hunka working his way back to the ice. Puck high in the air, trying to be palmed down by Spacholski. He gets spun around and knocked down. Vogelsgang now with the puck. Deacon Johnson going to knock him off, and the puck's going to sail to the far right corner. Puck swept into the crease, but stopped by Mold. And another pad save by Connor Mold. 10:22 left here, third period. Spacholski now going to chip this one down. It's going to be Barbieri. Resetting now. The Jets offense, but a bad pass coming across. And it'll be picked up by Dayton. And it's going to be gathered up by Connor Mold. He'll save the day on that one. Dayton with a great look. Couldn't put it in, though. 10:04 left here, third period. Stashowski, Camel, Sanders, Nikolov. All out on the ice now for the Jets. Deacon Johnson as well. Johnson with the only goal today for Canton Akron. He'll try to knock Little John off the puck, but Stashowski trying to pick it up. Deacon Johnson tried for the backhand, but it's going to be knocked away from him. Nikolov takes a shot. It's going to bounce off a couple of Dayton players back into the corner down to our left. Johnson battling Patton and Little John, and Nikolov tried to send it back, but Turner was able to get in the way. Nikolov again taken away from Little John, using on that entire 6'5" frame. As the puck now will sail down into the Jets' offensive zone, picked up by Guy. Guy couldn't handle it, so we'll have to slow things down a little bit and reset. Deacon Johnson going to put a shoulder into Guy. As Spacholski now will chase this one down behind the net of Fott. Bisgard now at center ice. Guy picks up the puck. After Bisgard gets knocked off of it. Almost a shot from the slot. Great setup for Bisgard. And puck's going to go in. Dayton takes a 3-1 lead with 8:54 left in the third period. Guy finds the back of the net. I believe that's going to be his second goal of the day. Jets now trail by 2 goals. It's 3-1 in favor of the Stealth. 8:54 left here, third period. Craven and Thompson to take the draw at center ice. Just under 9 minutes to play. Long way to go here. As Hanneberg will backhand this one down to the blue line, but it'll be returned. Emmerling will chase it down, and we'll get an icing. Coming up against Dayton. Draw will come to the left of Fott. Craven and Thompson to take the face-off. Jets will win this one. Emmerling from the blue line takes shot, going to go wide left. And Fott all the way out of the net will cover it up. And we'll start this one again to the right. Cameron Fott. 8:40 left here, third period. Owens now trying to work through the neutral zone. They'll work it down in the far right corner. Nicely working along the boards. It'll be Hannenberg now that will pick it up. Excuse me, that'll be Weaver. Weaver sending it all the way down ice, and he'll send it right past Fott, and it'll be icing coming up to the Canton Akron Jets. 8:20 left here, third period. Jets trail by a score of 3-1. CP, Black, Campbell, Hunka. Out for Canton Akron. Had to take the face off for Dayton. Jets will take control, but Faber will step in and take it. Another shot, and it's going to go wide right of the cage. Patton going to send this one down to the far right corner around the kick plate. Max Campbell going to pick it up for Canton Akron, send it right back around, and it's going to head all the way down for icing. I want to say no icing on this one. Okay, 7:56 left here, third period. Little John trying to pick the puck up, but overshot it. CP from the circle to the right of Fott. Sends it into the slot. Looking for a rebound shot. Nobody there. Puck loose now in the corner. With no blue jerseys around. Barbieri tried to pick it up. Federley's going to end up with it. Couldn't get a clean shot off. It'll end up behind Connor Mold. And no icing here as Little John will knock this one down with his stick. 7:24 left in this game. Campbell sending this one down, and he'll send it past Hunka. Couldn't control the pass. And icing again coming up against CAK. We'll have a change here for the Jets. Stashowski, Hannenberg, Nikolov, and Deacon Johnson. 7:16 left. Out at the point, Harris Fogel's gang will send this one around the boards. Hannenberg sent it around the boards as well. No battle on the near boards to us. It'll be Guy, who has 2 goals today for the Stealth. 6:55. Here's the clock continues to run. Stashowski, attempted recipient of the pass, couldn't handle it. Dayton going to go D to D. Turner going to pick it up. As Deacon Johnson try to send it down the boards, but Sanders will chip this one back out to Nikolov, and he'll try to work it off the boards as well. But it'll make it past Johnson. Vogel's gang will send this one back out, and we'll be back to the Jets. So some more like a tennis game at this point. And icing coming up against CAK. We'll drop it to the right of Connor Mold. 6.5 minutes left in the game. Dayton with a 3-1 lead. Block loose now down behind the net of Mold. He'll work from right to left. Spacholski sending it down into the corner. He was looking for Joey Ross. And Ethan Bell tried to pick the puck up, but Eberhardt will end up with it. He'll take a shot and go down. Owens right into the chest of Eberhardt. Barbieri now getting past Quinn, but he'll lose the puck. Try to work it off the board, still in the zone. It'll get past Eberhardt. Thompson picking it up. He'll be chased down by Tyler Benson, and Benson and Thompson go down. No call. Benson over the back as Barbieri just threw a Dayton player off of his back. Jolski chipping this one off the board back down into the Dayton offensive zone. We're going to get a whistle. So we'll bring this one back to the Dayton defensive zone. Canton Akron desperately working to get one in the back of the net here. 5:31 left in the game. Rossi nicely to take the face off. Brave it to the outside. Turner sending this one around the board. Puck loose. Vogel's gang now going to pick it up. Rossi nicely stepping in. Has an opportunity, but a bunch of white jerseys converged on him. And a shot from Fott. Took a stick shot at Rossi nicely. Fott didn't like something that nicely did. However, no call on the play. Official's going to let that one go. Craven and Grant Vogelsgang take the face-off. 81 on 81 from the point. Max Campbell will keep it in, but knocked back out into the neutral zone. It's going to be on 2-on-1 if they hurry. And a shot on goal by Vogelsgang, saved by Connor Mold. Shot again. Another blocker save. Guy looking for the rebound shot. Couldn't get it past Max Campbell. 4:59 left here in the game. Dayton with a 3-1 lead. Craven now trying to work down the boards. Turner in the way. He'll lose the puck. He'll have to reset. As Weaver, Hanneberg, and Campbell all now working forward. Craven by himself. Will chip this one down long enough to go for a change. Turner sending around the board. Picked up by Guy. Guy down the far side. Looking for Thompson in the slot, but it's going to be swallowed up by Connor Mold again. 4:32 left in the game. 3-1 is the score in favor of the Dayton Stout. They'll drop this one to the right of Mold. Thompson will win this one cleanly, hit it up into the netting. And we'll do it all again. 4:28 left here in this game. The finale of the 2025 Pioneer Classic. Faber now with the puck. Jet stepping in. CP going to pick it up from the circle. Looking for some backup. And going to be knocked off the puck is Black. An opportunity for a rebound shot by Hunka, but couldn't get it to go as well. Joey Ross now with the puck. He's facing 3 blue jerseys in front of him. He'll have to slow down, reset, and look for Thompson. Try to send it across. Black going to chip it off the boards. Black now looking to feed it to Hunka. Led him a little bit too much here. Spacholski now with the puck down in the corner. Hunka going to pick it up from on a back check from Spacholski. Out to the blue line. It'll be Owens, but Nikolov will knock the puck away from Ross. Will have it on the far board. And it's going to be Black harassing him, and we're going to have an offside, I believe. Deacon Johnson made it across the blue line before Hunka could do anything with the puck. And the Jets will go for a line change. 3:33 left here in the game. As Sanders will take the face-off against Kilpatrick. This will be just outside of the Jet zone. Patton with the puck along the wall. Vogelsgang going to chip this one down behind the net of Connor Mold. 3:25 left on a running clock. Spacholski with a high stick. He'll wait till the Jets touch up. And he'll work it along the boards. Deacon Johnson now trying to work down the boards. He'll work past Patton. Spacholski and Deacon Johnson with the puck. Stashowski tried to step in as well to the far side. And Dayton with the puck again. It'll sail down slowly to Connor Mold. Got a collision on the far side there. No call. As the Jets have just under 3 minutes left in this game. Puck loose in the slot in front of Mold. Going to be swept away. Shot from the circle. Go right of the cage. Stashowski now going to chip this one down, but it's going to go into the bench. And the Jets will go for the line change. Black, Bell, Tyler Benson, and Jack Barbieri on the ice for the Jets. 2.5 minutes left here. Dayton with a 3-1 lead. Puck chipped out to center ice. As Baber will send this one up the board. Back to Campbell. Campbell going to try to return the favor. And it's going to be Vogelsgang with the shot. Right into the belly of Connor Mold. Puck still loose, though. They'll send it out to the slot. Bad pass. Vogelsgang going to take the shot. Had a wide open cage. Blocker side save, though, by Mold. And Campbell now coming in with a check from behind. And Max Campbell will head to the box. As Kilpatrick will gladly take that one. Bad timing on the part of Max Campbell, the senior out of Davis A&M. 2:04 left here in the game. Jets trail 3-1. Dayton on the man advantage now for the next 2 minutes. So essentially the rest of the game here is Tyson Hunka will join them. Hunka, Barbieri, Everhart, and Hannaberg with less than 2 minutes for the Jets. Dayton going to try to eat up some of this clock. Joey Ross will send this one forward to Thompson. And be poked away by Everhart. Owens into the zone, takes a shot. Blocker side save by Mold. 1:30 left on the penalty. 1:32 left in the game. D-to-D, Vogel's gang now taking a shot. Pad save. And down in the far right corner. 1:20 left in the game. Puck working against the near board to our right. As Barbieri now will try to chip this one all the way down ice. And we stop by Harris Vogel's gang. They'll reset. Hunka tried to step in, but didn't get there in time. Thompson to the near board. Working to the slot. And it's going to be shot right into the belly of Connor Mold. 55 seconds left in the game. 51 seconds left on the penalty to Max Campbell. Dayton going to take their timeout. 55 seconds left here. We'll step aside for a quick break. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Marquette scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
To the stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
55 seconds left here in the game. 51 seconds left on the penalty to the Jets. Max Campbell for the cross-checking. Dayton with a 3-1 lead. I dropped this to the left of Connor Mold. Everhart working it forward. Tyson Hunka chasing it down. Got Barbieri in the slot. Couldn't get the pass off, though. Puck loose on the boards. It's going to be Guy picking it up. Guy with 2 goals today. Working inside. Going to take the sharp angled shot. Going to be stopped by Mold. And the clock will stop with 35.4 seconds left. 32 seconds left on the CAK penalty kill. Dayton looking to even up the record against Canton Akron this year. They lost a 1-0 game earlier in the season. Shot off the faceoff. And it's not going to go. It's going to head back out to the neutral zone. And Dayton will take their time here. Quinn going back and forth with Vogel's gang. As Barbieri stepped in, tried to make something happen. And collision here at center ice. Black going to go down. Looking for a call. Nothing there. 17 seconds left in the game. Shot from the circle. Never made it to Mold. And under 10 seconds to play here. As Dayton will go on to win this one by a score of 3-1. And that's going to be the end of the game here. As the Canton Akron Jets, they fall to the Dayton Stealth 3-1. And they will be the 2025 Pioneer Classic runners-up. As both teams head to their respective netminders, congratulate them, show some appreciation to both, as Cameron Fott and Connor Mold both playing well today. Both getting some work in. As it was a fast and furious game here between Dayton Stealth and the Canton Akron Jets. We're going to step aside for a timeout. We come back, we will give you the numbers, and we will wrap it up here from the Chiller Ice Works and Lewis Center, Ohio. You listen to Canton Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
Back here at the Chiller Ice Works in Lewis Center, Ohio, as we wrap up the 2025 Pioneer Classic. As the Dayton Stealth will go on to win it. Canton Akron will be the runners-up. And they've appeared nearly in all of the championship games that they have played in their tournaments. Winners of 4. As the trophy is awarded to the Dayton Stealth. Take a look at the scoring recap here. It started off with Dayton getting on the board first with 10:35 left in the first period. Bisgard finding the back of the net to give Dayton the 1-0 lead. Deacon Johnson at 4:25 of the first period would even it up for the Canton Akron Jets. And in the second period, it would be Guy finding the back of the net as well. He would get the assist from Grant Vogel's gang. And then in the third period, 8:54 left, it would be Guy again with the assist from Bisgard. It would give Dayton the 3-1 win. Penalties galore here for the Canton Akron Jets. As Connor Seepy would start out with a 5-minute major there. That coming at 12:58 of the first period. Dayton would convert on 1 goal during that time, but the problem was he was joined by Tyson Hunker for 2 of those minutes for boarding. Second period action, it would be Jack Barbieri going to the box twice at 14:03 and 5:30 for tripping and interference, respectively. And in the third period, it'd be Tyson Hunker heading to the sin bin at 12:48 for tripping, and then Max Campbell with just 2 minutes left in the game would head to the box for checking from behind. For the Dayton Stealth, they would have 5 penalties themselves, starting out with Peyton Baber going to the box with 11:59 left in the first period. He would head there for interference. And then it would be Gabe Turner for hooking at 1:26 of the first period. Second period action at 12:28. Toby Owens would head to the box for cross-checking. And then it would be Braden Guy heading to the box at 7:47 of the second period for tripping. The only penalty for Dayton in the third period was an interference that came up against Harris Vogel's gang. Shots on goal this afternoon, it would be 45 for Dayton, 26 for Canton Akron. Connor Mold, he'll take the loss. He stopped 42 out of 45. And Cameron Fott stopping 25 out of 26. Canton Akron will be back on the ice next weekend as they will have a rematch with Dayton down in Springfield, Ohio as part of a showcase. And we will look to bring you all of the action from down in the Cincinnati area. Make sure you check back to our social media, the iMedia One Network, as well as Western Reserve Digital Radio. I want to thank you for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon as you prepare for all the NFL action coming up here as we set up the AFC and NFC games here next week. And we look forward to hopefully hearing what the schedule will be next week down in Springfield, as we are more than proud to bring you Canton Akron Jets hockey. Of course, Youngstown Phantoms back on the ice next week as well down at the Cavelli Center. Make sure you go to youngstownphantoms.com for all the information. So for Caitlin Molt, for Dave Ferris back in Youngstown, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us this weekend here on Western Reserve Radio and joining us for Canton Akron Jets hockey. You have been listening to Western Reserve Radio, a part of the iMedia One Network, and we hope that you all have a fantastic weekend.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Talk about what we mentioned on the previous drive, Wes, which is, okay, maybe almost rooting from a totals angle, but the Rams to find a touchdown, maybe that would be kind of a high water mark. What you said it was what? We peaked here
52.5.
So for a number that was a full touchdown higher than what the 45.5 number was at over. I got that down Hard come down on the field. Eating pad put on the body. But it's at least worth knowing that.